Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you people have learned all the definitions which we have studied in the last session. Now we are going to talk about few of the reasons why some new element have a stable nucleus while other elements do not have stable nucleus. So following are the reasons. First reason we will learn. First reason is odd and even number of protons and neutrons. That means protons and neutrons pair. Proton and neutron pair means what is the proton and neutron pair? Number one, if they have even number of protons, even number of protons and even number of neutrons, then what happen? First of all, and you people should know that when we talk about a nucleus contains protons and neutrons, and these protons and neutrons are compactly arranged in a particular small area which we say nucleus. So here we should know that protons and neutrons are being attached in a pair. That means proton pair and neutron pair. So when we say even number of protons, that means number of protons are even and number of neutrons are also even. If proton is even and neutron is even, that means that each proton is paired means coupled, attached with other proton, and each neutron is paired with other neutron. That means every proton has the partner proton and every neutron has a partner neutron. When they have even proton and even neutron, they are most stable. Why? Because no proton or neutron are left isolated. Isolated means alone. No one is alone. They are having their own pair. Now, number two, if odd protons or odd neutrons. If odd protons or odd neutrons, that means protons are odd numbers and as well as neutrons are odd numbers. When protons and neutrons are odd number, that means there may be at least one proton without partner and one neutron without partner. So one proton is there and one neutron is there and there are no partners. That means nucleus is most unstable. And they are 2%. That means only 4 elements are there. And we call these elements as radioactive element. These are radioactive elements which are already given in the table. So we can go through that table 13.2. Go through the table 13.2. In that table they have already mentioned that how many protons, how many neutrons and how many are such nucleotides which have one proton, odd number of protons and odd number of neutrons. We may have one more possibility. What is that possibility? Either proton is even or neutron is even. Either proton or neutron are even. That means anyone is even. If proton is even, then proton pair exists, but neutron pair does not. If neutron are even, neutron neutron pair exists, but proton pair does not. These elements are less stable. What we say, these elements are less stable, and they are 1/3 as per periodic table. If we can go through that, there are 1/3 elements in the periodic table. But when we talk about most even number, so they are around 85%. So stable elements are 85%. We can refer periodic table. So what we can say, 85% are stable because they have even number of protons and even number of neutrons. Odd protons and odd neutrons, they are only 2%. They are most unstable and they are radioactive. And when we talk about either proton or neutron even, that means either one of them is even and other is odd, then they are less stable because either proton pair does not exist or neutron pair does not exist. So this is one of the reason which contributes to nuclear stability. Then second part we will talk about. What is the second part? Ratio of neutrons to protons. And this is shown by the graphical representation in the textbook, figure 13.1. Figure 13.1. If you refer to this figure 13.1, you can able to plot the graph which shows number of protons to neutrons ratio. Initially, the graph shows a straight line, and straight line means it is neutron upon proton is equal to 1. On x-axis we have protons, on y-axis we have neutrons. Means if protons are 2, neutrons are 2, protons are 3, neutrons are 3. That means the ratio is 1. These are initial elements or elements with atomic number less than calcium. Because when we talk about calcium, calcium has a atomic number. What is the atomic number of calcium? 20. So elements less than 20 means number of protons up to 20, they show straight line. But what happens as the number of protons increases? That means in a small nucleus, protons are more and the neutrons are same. So the nucleus become unstable because we know North Pole and North Pole will repel each other, or South Pole and South Pole will repel each other. So to contribute this repulsion, that means the same positive charge of proton will repel each other. So neutron cannot able to bind them together. So we need more neutrons. Listen, more neutrons for less protons. But this condition when atomic number is more than 20. So above calcium we need more protons. So hence neutron to proton is greater than 1. If this ratio is greater than 1, that means more neutrons are there. For less proton, it is more stable. Here up to 20, neutron to proton is equal to 1. They are more stable. But above 20, neutron to proton ratio is more than 1. They are more stable. Hence, we should know that elements, the reason, number one reason, what we have learned, the number one reason we have learned that nuclear stability, proton-proton pair, neutron-neutron pair, even or odd. Then we have talked about what? Ratio of proton to neutron. And these ratio contributes to the stability of the nucleus. And the last one which we will learn is about magic number. What is magic number? Magic number are 2, 8, 20, 28, 50, 82 and 126. That means the elements which have nuclei with 2, 8, 20, 28, 50, 82, 126 number of neutrons or protons are more stable. That means they should have either 2 protons or 8 or any one of these or neutrons. But if we take the example of lead, Pb, plumbum, lead 82208, it has 2 magic number and hence more stable. How 2 magic number? 82 number of protons, see 82 is there, and 208 is, we can say neutron. Neutron is equal to atomic mass minus number of protons. We say 208 minus 82, and how much it is? It comes to 126, hence 2 magic number. So today we will stop here, and in the next session we will continue with next reasons for atomic stability. Everyone should prepare notes of it. I am not giving notes because it is very simple. Allah Hafiz.